Tonight, our special coverage as a Hague hears the case against Israel committing crimes in Gaza. Assalamu alaikum and good evening. This is Muslim News Canada on Muslim Network TV. I'm Zahra Sayed. As the International Court of Justice hears South Africa's case against Israel accusing it of genocide in Gaza, Israel's indiscriminate attacks continue. In the past 24 hours, Israeli forces have conducted 10 mass killings in Gaza. These have resulted in 112 deaths and 194 injuries. United Nations spokesman Stefan Dujarric reports that only 1,000 out of the required 5,000 beds for emergency care are available in Gaza. Human Rights Watch has praised South Africa for bringing Israel's military campaign to the UN's attention. Palestinians in the occupied West Bank are closely following the World Court's proceedings. As of today, the Palestinian death toll stands at 23,469. Another 8,000 Palestinians are presumed dead under the rubble. 59,604 Palestinians are injured. Israel's revised death toll from the October 7th attacks is 1,139. The U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has met with the Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas in Ramallah, West Bank. Blinken discussed post-war plans for Gaza and steps for the establishment of a Palestinian state. This is Blinken's fourth visit to the region since the onset of Israel's war on Palestine. Before arriving in the West Bank, Blinken visited Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, and Israel. He also made an unexpected trip to Bahrain. In Ramallah, protesters greeted Blinken with signs reading "Stop the Genocide," "Free Palestine," and "Blinken out." Some clashed with Palestinian security forces. Israel has escalated its control over the West Bank by installing iron gates at the entrances to towns and villages. This is severely restricting the movement of Palestinians. Palestinians have to face long waiting lines and detours on dirt roads to reach their destinations. The gates were initially introduced during the Second Intifada in the year 2000. Since Hamas's attack on October 7th, Israel has installed 140 new checkpoints and obstacles. A research institute in Israel reports currently there are 567 military checkpoints in the West Bank. Dirt barriers and cement blocks have also been placed, isolating entire communities and cutting off vital services like healthcare and education. These gates have paralyzed economic activity as well. Some of these gates remain closed for months. More than 4,000 acres of agricultural land has not been cultivated as owners are unable to reach these lands. Palestinians see these actions as collective punishment, which is affecting tens of thousands of people. Leaders of Jordan, Egypt, and Palestine are warning Israel against reoccupation of the Gaza Strip. King Abdullah II of Jordan, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi of Egypt, and Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas are also demanding an end to Israeli aggression against Gaza's civilians. During a 3-day Arab summit held in Aqaba, Jordan, the leaders cautioned Israel against any attempts to establish safe zones there. The leaders also expressed their opposition to Israeli plans for forcibly displacing Palestinians in the West Bank and Gaza. They said that it is of utmost importance to deliver humanitarian aid to alleviate the dire conditions in Gaza. The Israeli military has admitted that one of its vehicles ran over the body of a Palestinian in the occupied West Bank earlier this week. The admission comes after the disturbing video of the incident went viral, causing a severe backlash. An Israeli military spokesperson says the incident was not intentional and the vehicle had accidentally run over the body during a firefight. He says the video clip does not show the incident in its entirety. However, activists dispute the Israeli army's claim that the incident was unintentional. They say the footage shows an armored vehicle slowly driving over what appears to be a lifeless body. The vehicle then stops, restarts, and drives away, again crushing the body with its rear wheels. Israel's military says it will review the incident. The International Court of Justice has commenced hearings in The Hague, accusing Israel of committing genocide in the Gaza Strip. South Africa, in a landmark case, has leveled these allegations, arguing that Israel's actions are in violation of the Genocide Convention. South African Justice Minister Ronald Lamola opened proceedings. Adila Hassim, representing South Africa's case, argued that Israel's actions constitute genocide. Hassim cited mass killings, serious harm to Palestinians, and inhumane treatment. She showed images of mass graves and emphasized the suffering of the Palestinian people. Tembeka Nuketobi, another lawyer at the hearing, highlighted genocidal intent in Israel's actions. He cited instances of genocidal rhetoric within the Israeli Knesset. He said South Africa seeks provisional measures to halt further harm to Palestinians in Gaza. The hearings continue with Israel set to respond. While the World Court's decisions are symbolic and not easily enforced, this marks the first time Israel faces trial under the UN's Genocide Convention. The Secretary General of the Arab League, Ahmed Abdul Ghait, has expressed support for South Africa's lawsuit. Several countries, including Iraq, Malaysia, Turkey, and Jordan, have also backed South Africa's case at the International Court of Justice. The United Nations Security Council has unanimously passed a resolution urging Yemen's Houthi rebels to cease their attacks on ships in the Red Sea. It has asked for the release of the Japanese-operated vessel Galaxy Leader. The vessel was seized by the Houthis last year. The resolution emphasizes the importance of safeguarding global commerce, navigational rights, and regional peace. 11 council members have voted in favor, while 4 have abstained from voting. These include China and Russia, who possess veto power but chose not to exercise it. The U.S., alongside Japan, sponsored the resolution. The resolution cited 26 Houthi rebels attacks on commercial ships in the Red Sea since last year. The Houthi rebels claim their attacks are in response to Israel's war on Gaza. The resolution supports Operation Prosperity Guardian, a U.S.-led naval task force established to protect commercial shipping in the region. The Red Sea is a vital trade route. Nearly 10% of global oil trade passes through it annually. The customs authorities in Oman have announced intercepting a Yemen-bound shipment of drones. These drones were concealed on a truck originating from the United Arab Emirates. The shipment was discovered at the Hafit crossing along the Gulf states' border. Customs officials say the drones were cleverly hidden within the truck. Reports from the Yemen press agency suggest that these drones were intended for UAE-backed group in southern Yemen. The separatist group is known as the Southern Transitional Council. Experts are suggesting a potential link between the group and the U.S. to influence international opinion against Houthi-led Yemeni forces. The news comes as the U.S. and allies have issued a warning to the Houthis for attacking merchant ships in the Red Sea. Thank you for watching. Our news is produced by Muslim Network TV, which is a not-for-profit organization. We need your support for donations. Please scan the QR code on our broadcast or visit muslimnetwork.tv to donate now, so we can continue to amplify the voices of Muslims in Canada and abroad. Assalamu alaikum.